76ers.
What a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Now here's Gobert. Randall from outside. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Oubre.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Gobert. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And it's Gordon missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's got 5, and he gets it to go.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Oubre outside. Outside Gordon. Five on the clock. Here's George. Up again. It's good on the putback.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside. The 76ers trail by 3. It's up a 3. George, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 9.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Here's Edwards. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Maxey finds Gordon. On the wing, George. Goes up on the high post. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that one, good.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
The 76ers trail by 5. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And here's Edwards after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. Conley dishes to Gobert. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And George with the stuff.
He talk about the two-way abilities of PG-13. There it is, all in one sequence.
Conley against Maxey. Three-pointer, Randall. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Martin comes in for George. Martin's checked in for Oubre. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Eric Gordon. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Pass to Randall. Drummond working against Reed. Fires for three. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Alexander Walker. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. A three for DiVincenzo. Rebound, Andre Drummond.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
So they take the lead.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Reed. Alexander Walker with the ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Maxey and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And he lays it straight in. Maxey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. 76ers on top, leading by 3. We've got more hoop. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
Joel goes up and brings it down.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Martin kicks to Martin. Pass to Embiid. Beyond the arc. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
McDaniels passes to Reed. Back to McDaniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
For 3.
McDaniels got 12 in the game. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. Up top, Embiid. Outside, Jackson. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Lowry can't get it to go.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Jackson setting the pick here for Lowry. Martin against McDaniel. Embiid dishes to Martin. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. The shot by Lowry, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Reed finds DiVincenzo. Misses the three. The 76ers trail by 3. To the inside. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Lowry. Martin's got his first bucket of the night. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Embiid with the screen on Conley. Here's Maxey. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Conley's shot is off. 76ers trailing. Gordon kicks to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Daniels is checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. God plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Timeout.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here's George. And he makes good on the layup. George has got his second basket of the night.
Now you see Paul George stay strong and committed with the basketball, totally focused on finishing.
You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Offensive rebound, Drummond. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards passes to Gobert. Over George. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And now the 76ers on the break. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
Both free throws good from Eric Gordon. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around Gobert, and that's good.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
Oubre outside. Back to Maxey. Over Conley. That's short off the rim. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Edwards can't hit. Oubre outside. Pass to George. George able to finish. George has got 6.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And that, my friends, is a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings when it comes right at the end of the half.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Shot clock at 5. Back to Conley. There's the triple. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gordon the pass to George. On the 3 off target. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Gordon kicks to Oubre. Pass to George. Looking to get back on track here. And he lays it up and in. 8 points for George.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Conley the pass to Edwards. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Gordon dishes to George. Maxey looking it over. The rebound by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 4. McDaniels passes to Gobert. To the right side. And here's Edwards. He's got 21. Conley kicks to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3. 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to George. Embiid is at the elbow. Outside Gordon. Back to Embiid. Offline with his 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Edwards. Inside. Edwards finishes strong.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Conley against Maxey. Over Conley. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Maxey's got 9.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Right wing. McDaniels finds Edwards. Edwards with another miss. The 76ers trail by 4. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Embiid against Gobert. Embiid, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
A three-pointer is right on target.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Martin's checked in for Oubre. And then for Minnesota, Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. They have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. They have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 10. Ingles dishes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Ingles passes to Alexander-Walker. Gobert double-teamed. On the wing, Ingles. Connects from three-point range. Ingles has got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. Gordon, the pass to Martin. Maxey in the corner. Inside, Embiid. That one doesn't go. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Randall finds Ingles. Now Randall. Here's Alexander-Walker. He's covered by Maxey. Randall no good. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 10. Buries it from three-point range. George has got two now from beyond the arc in the third for Philadelphia. Down low, here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Martin. And it's Doughton in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Ingles can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 9. Martin the pass to Doughton. To the paint. Martin inside. Ingles covering. Yep, that one goes. Martin's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Philadelphia. Alexander-Walker with the ball. Edwards looking it over. And the 3 ball is good. Edwards got 29.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Reed kicks to Ingles. The three for DiVincenzo. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Martin. Now, Alexander Walker. And the basket by Edwards.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Doughton. To the middle. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Pass to Reed. Ingles with the ball. Back to Reed. Just his first attempt. And again, it's Minnesota.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
Now, here's Lowry. At the top of the key, Embiid. Minnesota with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edwards. He goes up again. And a great move from Reed as he gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He knows every possession is critical now. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Joe Ingles. Daniels, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Misses the jumper. The 76ers trail by 13. George finds Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by George. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Conley, the pass to Randle. Conley dishes to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Takes it from 10. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Edwards got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota. And here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. No good on the shot. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. McDaniels kicks to Conley. Randle from outside. Stolen by Gordon. Lets the three fly. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers running out of time. From deep, George. Mike Conley grabs the miss. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Gobert, the pass to McDaniels. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Minnesota.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Maxey. Gobert with the block. Edwards against George. Gobert dishes to Conley. Three-pointer, Randall. He can't get that one. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's an 18-point game. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Edwards kicks to Randall. There's the three. Edwards can't hit. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.